nuestra familia. My twin, what's going on? What's up, Jennifer?
Hey, how are you?
What's going on? I like the dress. I like the
You
dress.
like
It looks
it?
great. Yeah, it
What's
looks
going
great.
on is me.
Yes, yes. What's going I mean, without before I go ahead and introduce you, I do want to
Yeah.
say I do have a great guest with me tonight. Obviously, you see her, she's dressed very well. But the reason why I wanted this guest to be with me is because she's incredible. Honestly, I was gonna say amazing and good, but I was like, you know what, incredible sounds way better.
Oh, thank
And the
you.
things that we've talked about, you are someone that I've known for a while, and it's be really nice to talk about these conversations with you. But without further ado, please let the individuals know. Twin, is great to see you, but please let the people know who you are.
Oh, I am Jennifer Barone. Um, I'm in my closet. I know some of your viewers may have seen In the Closet. The I did the last episode of In the Closet in the fall of 2024. So there's talks of bringing it back. You were a guest on In the Closet, and um, so I did that. In my professional life, day to day basis, I own Essential Credit Solutions, where we do personal credit, business credit. We help people to grow their credit. We have credit enhancing products. I'm a business consultant. So I
Yeah,
can take your business and help you manifest, just make it bigger. And
yeah.
we're getting into life insurance, health insurance, and funding. So our funding piece is really big. So a lot going on. I am workaholic, basically.
I feel that to the T. I'm a workaholic
Yes,
myself.
I'm a mom.
And it's just everything, right?
It feels like it. Like
That's
I didn't even
real.
comb my hair today until 30 minutes ago to get on your show. And it's like 1:15 in the morning.
Yeah, and continuing to go on now with let me ask you because now
Sure.
with being a lady that's very occupied with her own life, what is how does that translate into dating for you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how does that, is it difficult when you date because you know the time schedule and everything?
Well, I believe that one of the things I believe about dating is that you have to date on your level of availability.
Okay.
So the person that I dated, my ex-husband was a very busy person. And in my relationship, the person that I dated thereafter um, had a job that took him all over the world.
Yeah.
So he may be a week in London. He might be a week in Norway. So they're busy. I only date men with motion.
Yeah. So is there, okay, with dating male emotion? I get a lot of questions as far as like self esteem issues, right? So what and this is just off my own curiosity based on what you're saying. Bugs Bunny, great to see you, my dog. What's up, buddy? I got Jennifer in the building with me. But like based off like that, could you see yourself with someone who doesn't have motion, or they have to have motion, right?
I like to, for me, um, one, in dating, you have to first be real with who you are.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
you
Yes.
got to be real with who
Yes.
you are.
Yes.
I'm not
Yes.
going to sit in your platform and lie.
Thank you.
I like to be in certain places, in
Right.
certain spaces. I like to do certain things. And a lot of what I enjoy doing, a lot of what I like to do is free. But a lot
Yeah.
of things I really enjoy, they may not be free. Or it
Mhm.
may be that the atmosphere is an atmosphere that everybody's not comfortable in.
Mhm.
And you gotta live it, whether you're a man or woman, you have to live in your authentic space. I mean, hell, you see my
Yes.
closet.
Your authentic space.
I love, if I could, shows like my guilty pleasures are the Gilded Age, Downton Abbey, Bridgerton. I'm from New Orleans. I like balls. That's who I am. I could wear evening dress. Like if they called me right now and said, let's go to a ball. Look,
I haven't been.
hey,
I haven't been to one
I
yet. I haven't been to one yet.
I could do
You gotta
that every
invite me. You
weekend.
gotta invite me.
Oh, look, I have a tribe of people who want to
Right.
go down to New Orleans with me at this Mardi Gras. Because I missed last Mardi Gras season to go to the balls. And a ball
Right.
is a great place to meet. influential people, men and women, business people. I
Right,
like
of
a
course.
business environment. I don't like to waste time. So everything I do, I'll tell you something. There was a man who wanted to date me.
Right.
Okay. And this is so funny. I come I conversed with him for a few weeks before I had to tell him we are not a match.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
And I remember him saying, he said, I'm going to take you out to eat. I picked a restaurant. This restaurant had white tablecloths. It was a high end restaurant. By the way,
Okay.
it was minority owned. It was a black owned restaurant, but he didn't know. So he said, well, I
Okay.
don't want to go there. I
Was
don't
he a
want them
different
to,
race?
huh?
Was he a different race?
No, he was black.
Okay. I was just asking because the like how you said it, but go ahead.
When you get to a certain level, it's not even about
Hmm.
race anymore. It's about the
It's more
motion of
about
the thing. It's
yeah.
it's are we doing the same things? So anyway, we go to a restaurant. He says, "See, I'm comfortable here at this place. Um, I don't like all those high end restaurants. This, that, and the other."
Right.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." So then going forward, a week later, when I told him, look, I think you're a nice person. I've enjoyed hanging out with you a little bit, but we are not a fit. And I had to really read him all the ways we were not a fit.
Right.
And one thing about the high end restaurant was that he made a comment, did my ex boyfriend, did my ex husband go those places? And yes, they did. And I told
Yeah.
him, by the way, the
Oh
restaurant I
man.
suggested to you was black owned. So
So it sound so that was just an insecure man basically. Sacred, great
I
to see
don't
you.
know. He also said if I take you out and you pass out your business card, um, you don't do business when we're out.
Ladies in the chat, how do you feel about that?
I
Ladies in
was
the chat, how
like,
do you feel?
no.
Listen, because we might have to disagree here. I think if I'm on a date with a lady, I wouldn't see if we're spending let's say an hour tops because I don't like spend too much time. Time is money, obviously, but if we're out for like let's say 30 to an hour, 45 to an hour,
Why can
um,
you be out for 45 minutes?
pardon,
Where can you be out for only 45 minutes?
a nice little jazz spot, in and out. What do we well, what do we need to do exactly? We both know why we want to be there. We want to see if it's compatible. I mean, it just either I like this or I don't, vice
It's
versa.
okay. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. It sounds like a speed date, but it's okay. I'm not laughing at you.
Yeah,
I'm reevaluating. Have I taken too much time? Like, wow, okay.
that's just me though. Just based on like twin, great to see you, and thank you for being here. Sacred, great to see you. Ladies in the chat, let me ask you 1 second, Jennifer. I do have Jennifer with me, by the way. Everybody that's here, and don't we look great in red, by the way.
We do.
It's very fire. Also, I do want to ask the ladies. How long do you guys want a date for y'all? Now, the reason why I said what I said though, Jennifer, as far as like 45 to an hour, I don't like to spend too much time. Because I think that's enough time for me at least to what I know we could be on, as far as connection and as far as like what we want for each other. I mean, we're on a date to see if we're compatible, to see if we
So
want
it
to even
depends.
move
Is
forward.
this a first date or are we actively in a relationship?
First
That
date.
is also going to set the temperament of how long the date is going to be.
I'm gonna She said, Sacred said she's laughing at you. LOL, she's beautiful.
I'm not.
That's what
I'm
that's what
laughing at
Sacred
you.
said. She
No.
said you're beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
No, I'm definitely saying for a first date. I mean, if I was being laughed at, I mean, hell, that's fine with me because I mean, I'd rather be in and out for a first date. But like continuous dates, there's levels for time. I mean, here's the thing. I think you understand when I speak on like time is money. Like time is everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't just give my time out just cuz. I don't like there has to be levels as to why I even want to give you as much time. And it's no disrespect. It's just to say I already have things going on in my life. So dedicating time is also to invest basically. You
Well, I
know,
will say this. I agree with you and I disagree.
of course.
If you're going to constrain me, because I may be in a restaurant, I may run into, in my line of business, I deal with realtors, mortgage brokers, banks, accountants,
Yeah.
an array of people who may need my. I may run into a club owner that says, "Hey Jay, I was just asking someone about you. I want to get your number. I'm thinking of doing another location. Am I
Right.
supposed to refrain from talking to this person for 2 minutes?
Right.
Could make me a 50 grand commission. Are you crazy? Like, what are you
No, no,
talking
no.
about?
Oh,
Because
listen,
I
listen.
wouldn't do that to
I
them.
get it.
So
Yeah.
in that case, if we flow together
Right.
and me spending time with you is not impeding my business, my priorities. Now, if we're on an intimate vacation, we've shut down everything. We're obviously in a relationship, and
Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm
absolutely.
just
Yes.
not killing time to do what?
Jennifer,
I'm
see,
with you.
the
I'm
thing
with you.
is, Jennifer, I understand exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But the thing, like when we, how I relate to it is because we're thinking about already the established, already like what we both know. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
if I'm out with if let's say I'm seeing a woman consistently, right? We go out somewhere, and let's just say there can potentially be network opportunities. She already knows there's going to be a good chance I'm going to be making I'm going to leave you by yourself. You got to handle your own because there's a potential a minute to two, like you were specifying, conversation to where something can already occur. So that's a thing. But what I want to bring it to is because firstly, this is really great because I don't think a lot of people hear it the way that you speak, which is good because I think people just don't necessarily know the time and shit. But I like to talk about mainly first dates. Only reason
Okay.
is people get
Okay.
a little bit like let's work our way into it because people can see they can see what we're talking about. You and I can relate, right? And some people in
Hmm.
here can relate. However, though, if they don't genuinely understand what we're talking about at a certain level, we have to give it piece by piece. Because I can sit here right now and be like, listen, I absolutely understand everything you're saying. If I go out, I'm going out with intention. And if there's network opportunities, that's what's gonna occur.
Well, see, but
After you.
this is the thing that I do.
Do it.
First and foremost, I guard my image as a woman.
Mm,
I have not posted everyone I've ever been on a date with in my life. I wouldn't post that online.
why?
I Because a woman's commodity is her ability to create scarcity.
Okay. Go.
Men can post with 1,000 women, and I'm not here to debate whether or not
Privacy is a
women can do what
luxury.
men do. I am not a woman. I mean, a man. I am a
Yeah.
woman. I was born like this. I'm
Yeah.
not a man. I'm not trying to compete like men. I was
Yes,
reading the
yes, yes.
comment. Thank you for
Yes.
commenting on my hair. So there's a certain level
Car
of
lover, what's up?
quality, and it is a, how do I want to put this?
When you get a
It
chance,
is
I do
a
have a question for
flex.
you.
It's a flex. It
Yes.
is a total flex
Yes.
to say that in the city where I reside, I've only dated two men. That's my ex and my ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a bunch of men running around knowing if I'm a woman or a man. That's a flex.
Right.
I'm not posted on social media with a lot of people. I don't even do a lot of social media. And I'm not even going to be seen in public with
Yes.
different men. People have seen me
Yes.
out as of late a lot with my cousin,
Yes.
Alex. And Alex is out, and we'll go out, and he may say, "Cousin, let's go have lunch. Let's go have dinner right quick." We going our
Yes.
separate ways. He's going to meet his woman or whatever, and I'm going home.
Right.
So, and people know that's my cousin. Like, that's on social media. I'm just very particular
Yes.
about so even before I go out with you,
Yeah.
I'm going
Right.
to vet you. I'm going to we're going to have phone conversation. If we
Right.
can't have adequate phone conversation, then why are you spending your money, sir? The woman
And
has no conversation. We have to have a commonality of interest. We have to
Right.
have a common lifestyle. We have to like to go to the same places before we go and make the investment. I'm just I don't understand as a man why are you spending so much money? Because money's an investment or your time with people you're not compatible with. If it's
Mm-hmm.
just a good lay, then you can go get a stripper and be done in 30 minutes. But if
Facts.
this is someone that may be a life partner, she's got to understand what value is she bringing to your business and vice versa.
Talk
Because
about it.
if you're doing business, you got to be able to do business together. Everybody talks about being a power couple, but there's no power if both of us don't have motion.
Yeah, if no one has
That's
power
just a
within themselves.
star and a
Hold on.
cheerleader.
Excuse me, one moment, Jennifer.
Yes.
Let me say this. Big shout out to everybody in the building. If you have any questions, please put a Q. Sacred, I will be reading your comment in a second. But let's get these likes up to 10 likes real quick because first of all, Jennifer is speaking some real gems in this thing. You're talking on a real point. I want to make sure that we get some reciprocation. Hit the like button. Let's get to 10 likes. Let's work our way up. You know what I'm saying? Elena, great to see you. Let's keep moving. Let's definitely get to double digits. I appreciate you guys being here. I have Jennifer with me now. Um, Jennifer, I mean, we've been in. First of all, Jennifer and I have been in multiple conversations before,
Yes.
and publicly as well. So this is nothing new to either of us. But this is
No.
a really good conversation that we're having right now. Now I'm gonna read this comment out to you. Sacred says, "Who's the person in this day and age that would cut into someone money making during a date? That's the first and last date because financial independence is more than necessary to protect you." What do you have to say to that? What's up, Jen? Great to see you.
There are so the kind of people the kind of person that may want to cut into your money making is men who
No. Say how
sometimes
it
men
is.
are very, very financially secure
Right.
on their level. So this particular person, he thought he had it together.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that because he's a very nice person and he has it together. Um, he wasn't I won't even say he was insecure. I'll just say one thing I do as a woman, and I would advise women to do this and maybe men. People say they don't like to talk about, they don't like to talk about your exes. But let's say you went to buy a car, okay? If you go to buy a Porsche, the salesperson, they're going to ask you, "What are you driving now?" If you go to get a Honda Accord, they're going to say, "What are you driving now?" Because they want to understand the type of vehicle you're used to. They want to make comparatives during the test drive. See what I'm saying? So if you tell them I drive a Mercedes or drive a BMW, okay, and Porsche's kind of falling, they kind of in that lower. So let's say Ferrari. A Mercedes is not a Ferrari. A BMW is not a Ferrari. So a lot of times people are not really understanding about class variations. Why
Right.
am I talking about cars? I'm sure because people, women, men are like cars. So a woman who is living life on a certain level, who has grown up on a certain level, she's maybe been married before on a certain level. By herself, she lives on a certain level. Then you're not gonna come. You gotta even so this. I don't want it to sound offensive, but the truth is the truth. And so this man was used
Say
to
it as it needs to
driving.
be.
He was used to. It's like he was somebody who was used to driving beautiful Acuras.
Right.
They're
Right. Of
beautiful.
course.
If you fix them, they got fully loaded Acuras. But that performance and that maintenance is not the same as being with a Porsche or a Ferrari. The point blank. So what he was used to doing and who he's used to entertaining,
Shout out Mike Hunt.
I'm not that person. In my conversation, my level of education, the amount of travel I've had, we're just not the same people. And that doesn't make him bad. It just we were not a match.
Yeah.
I like a man who can teach me things, show me things. I got to be able to follow you. A lot of women forget that. I want to follow the man I'm with. I want him to be able to lead. So
But
you
why?
can't lead me if you haven't even been where I'm used to residing. That doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. And
Now,
I'm not going to back up. I'm not going to step down. I
right.
have choices.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something.
Sure.
Okay, so being led, which is this is something I talk about this often. By the way, I talk
Hmm.
about men leading women all the time. But is it when it comes to leading, how would you like to be led? And the reason why I'm asking is because I like for the we got some people in the chat that is kind of back and forth of what we saying. I agree with you, but what
Hmm.
what is the determination of the leadership that you want to follow as far as like the man that's in the thing? Also, excuse me, before you speak, mods, thank you for being here. Shout out to everybody.
Hmm.
Hit the like button, subscribe. I have Jennifer with me. Mods, if you can, please
So,
type in All Star every now and then. I appreciate y'all. But
somebody said if I was a man, I would run from this woman as fast as you can. And you probably should, because I probably
I
can outrun
honestly,
you
I think
financially and
that
everywhere else.
I think that Jennifer, I think that, and I said this with, and obviously this is no disrespect.
Hmm.
I think you're very intimidating to those who are insecure. I
I
think that,
agree. Not all men, though. I agree. I
yeah,
can't
no,
see.
definitely, you're not. I don't think that you are per se, and it's nothing wrong with you. But I just think that if a man is not secure within themselves, I think they would be insecure about talking to you, have, having conversation about what you like, what you want. Just like trying to impress you. I just think that I don't think these men understand that. You know what I'm saying?
So then that's for me to understand when I'm talking when I meet someone. If I meet a man and when you meet people, what do you like to do? So based on when he tells me what his everyday activities are, then I'm gonna know, okay, where do you like to go? Where do you like I went on a date one time and the
Okay.
man told me that he liked art. I said, what do you like? He said, I liked art. I said, well, what genre do you fancy? He said, what you mean? I said, well,
Is that how you
whatever.
said it
Like,
too? Did you say it
huh?
like what genre do you fancy? You said it like that?
Uh-huh. Yeah, like,
Man, you're fancy.
and I am.
A,
I'm not gonna
a,
deny that. But I
a
like
lot of
I
people don't
like
say that.
art. I like art. So when you say you like art, I said, okay, what genre do you fancy? He said, what do you mean? I said, well, I like, he said, what do you mean? I said, well, I like the Baroque, the high Baroque, and I like Romanesque art. My favorite artist is Caravaggio.
Yeah.
The Lowering of Lazarus is one of his favorite pieces. I like sculptures. I like Bernini. I like the Ecstasy of Saint Teresa. You can Google it. I love art and I am versed on art. He told me, oh no, I'm not trying to do all that. I like Kirkland's. So he liked decorative home art. That's no knock to him, but he probably may not enjoy going to get a glass of wine somewhere and going to the museum, and then we
Yeah.
can talk about the art that we see, different
Yeah.
diasporas of art, different artists. I like when I tell you I like something, I know about it. So that didn't make
Yeah.
that man bad. We just are not on the same vibration. That's it, same vibration.
Let me ask you something. So like I did say I mentioned something earlier about like materialistic, but like what would is there anything mentally that would make you be like, I want this man? Like when it comes to the mental. But
Yes,
aside from all the materialistic
yes.
stuff,
And it's not material
what is it for you?
like the guy. I dated someone for a long time who's into cigars, cigar lounges. Cigars are expensive. He's not a guy that likes to be dressed up, but he's so smart. Conversation. He taught me a lot. He said, "Well, what you doing with your business? Why don't you do this, Mama? Turn this around." Introduced me to people. Sent me referrals to my business. That's the kind of man I need. He's like, hey, the more money you make, the less I got to give you. That was his temperament. And
Yeah.
taught me about business, gave me a different perspective. Where my ex husband, he was a hater, a total hater. So I can follow a man. I like a man that's like, call me and say, hey, what time you going to stop working? I'm like, what time I need to stop working? Did you coming like that? Like, put on such and such and meet me over here at 8 o'clock. That's what's up. Tell me what you want. Run it.
Yeah.
Run it. I'm gonna just get in here and find something. I'm coming. Run it. I like a man that I want to be confident that if I'm out somewhere and I see something cute, it could be a golf ball. And I said, well, this would be cute. He like this. Let me get this for him. It's not about the man just doing things for you, but if you're with a man and you don't ever want to do anything for him, you feel like you don't want to spend no money, why are you with him?
Right.
A
Right.
queen honors her king. She's never the king, she's the queen. She adds to his kingdom. She helps him to expand his kingdom, but she brings a piece of a kingdom with her. And a lot of women don't realize that kings marry queens
Why don't you think women realize that?
because they just haven't been taught. It's not their fault. They just, there's very few kings and queens. There's more common people, so to speak, or everybody just hasn't seen that. And that's not
Hold
something
on, hold
that's
on, hold on.
really taught.
I'm sorry. I'm
Uh-huh.
sorry, Jennifer. Give me a second. RKO, never call me that, buddy. I appreciate you, bro, but never call me that. Hey, if you guys want a question answered, put a Q in the front, and we'll be going through that. But right now, I do have my guest. We have 13 likes. Let's work our way up to 20 likes. Thank you for being here. Let's keep going. After you, though.
I see somebody said, I love big women. I'm not big. I'm only 5'3". Do I
Don't worry
look
about it.
big?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I don't feel. I mean, I
I
could be.
don't.
If
I
I
don't
was
think.
big, I'd be big,
I don't
sexy.
think.
It is
I
what it
think.
is.
I think you look great, especially with the red. The red looks fire. The burgundy, to
I
be
don't know.
specific. Don't
And
worry
somebody
about it
said
too
I'm a
much.
materialistic queen, but why would you want less? You know what my favorite? I don't understand. Why would you want less? Now I'll tell you. I
Ah, here we go.
Somebody asked why am I in my closet? Because I do a show called In the Closet. So I'm just on my set, which is actually somebody once asked was it a backdrop? No, it's real stuff. I'm just sitting in my closet. I'm peaceful. I sit in here. Thank you, Kyra and Jordan. I just sit in here. It's my
Oh
happy
God.
place. It's my peaceful place. That's all.
Let me ask you something, Jennifer. Uh, oh, you really asked that question, Paul? Jesus Christ.
What did he ask?
He said, I think you answered it. Buddy said, why is she in her closet? I
Oh,
mean,
because
you're
I
right.
have a show that's in the closet and I sit in my closet. It's good promotion, some cross promotion. That's all.
Listen, I think there's a lot of men in here. All the men in this chat, do y'all think Jennifer looks good? Because I think a lot of you guys do. You know, I can tell.
Somebody said start with knitting. I knit and I crochet and I sew. I actually have a sewing bust right there. Like I sew. I like to cook. I like to bake. I'm a everyday chick.
If you want a question answered, put a Q in front of your statement. If you want a question, all right,
Jim
100.
asked, have I ever been to Duluth? Is that Duluth, Georgia, Jim?
No, no, no. Hold on, Jennifer.
Yes.
We're not gonna answer questions until they put a Q in front of it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Be,
Thank
be,
you.
I'm telling you now because if you do, we will go through this whole shit right now, and
Okay,
we will
cool.
look at every statement until they have a Q. They'll say something, and
Run
if
it.
you
I
want,
love
and
it.
if excuse me, I don't mean to. How would you feel? What if someone wanted to shoot their shot? Do you want them to also put a Q in front of that? Is that okay? Because somebody may think that you know look great and want to
Oh.
potentially be like, hey.
No. I'm not available for that, but I did. It just caught my eye that the guy asked had I ever been to Duluth, and I actually
Hey.
lived in Duluth, Georgia, for a short time, and
Mm.
so it may have been someone that I did business with at over there at that time. That's all.
Okay, I'm gonna read some questions to you. Just give me a second, okay? If you guys have anything about dating, please put your age as well. We're not gonna be asking or answering, excuse me, anything that who was under 18. All right. So we got a question that says, really? Come on, man. I'm gonna ask it because you followed directions. The question says age, ma'am. You don't have to answer that.
I'm as old as you think I am. I'm as
Another
young as you
question.
think I am.
Jim says, question, have you been to Duluth? MN.
That's Duluth, Minnesota. I've never been there, but I did live in Duluth, Georgia, outside of Atlanta for a few years.
Okay, another question. Got some advice for heartbreak with the right kind of wait, whoa, hold on. Yo, Gara, please going forward, please reword this way better. Also, let's work our way up to 20. Thank you. I have Jennifer with me. The question says, got some advice for heartbreak with the right person you met at the wrong time kind of situation. 10 months later, I'm still feeling this. This individual is heartbroken with the right
Uh-huh.
person, but at the wrong time. What's the advice you would give them? I'll go after you.
So, right person, wrong time. I believe so. I wrote a book called Wife Positioning Attract Your Husband a few years ago.
Yeah,
One thing I talk about is I don't believe in right place, wrong time. I believe in if or right person, wrong time. If the person is so right, why would you let them go? It's all about the sacrifices and the amendments in your life you're ready to make at that time to be with that person because we all have to sacrifice. You know, good people, the right person is hard to find. That's
yeah,
very hard to find. Money can be made, clothes, you buy clothes all the time. Traveling, you can always do materialistic things, but the right person, if that person is someone you truly attracted to, attraction is not something you're always going to find. So if you're truly attracted to them, you laugh together, you like the same shows, you can spend all day just in bed watching TV. That's somebody good. If they're innovative and help push you and challenge you to the next level according to what your goals are. Your goals may not be my goals, but if it's the right person, and y'all can thrive together and you see where you can really make it in this lifetime, then sometimes you got to make adjustments. You got to fix the time. It's like in the NFL, they trade players all the time.
yeah.
You got to
Um,
compromise. Love is compromise.
damn it, Jennifer. I disagree with that. I
Why?
disagree with that. I don't think compromise. I think that
I didn't say compromise your standards, but you might compromise your schedule. You got to do things to make it work. If you
I'm
like the
not
same
I'm not yeah,
things,
nah, I'm not against that. I'm not against that.
yeah, if you like
I'm
the
just
same things and you like going the same place, your family, I believe in family.
yeah, but that's the thing. That's I don't think that's compromise to me. I think that's just like I think that's harmonious. Like I think if we want the same thing, we want to make it work. I don't think that's compromise. If that makes sense. Like I think we want to make this happen together. You know, like we want to fit each other in our schedule. Like that's harmony. I don't think that's
Yeah,
compromise. You know what I'm saying?
but it's an adjustment. It's a realignment.
Yeah, as long as that too. But I would say like as long as you both want it, that's good. Harmony is beautiful. Now, Gar, what I will say to that is, if you're still feeling that, you need to move on. I think that you need to let that go, bro. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be 100 with you. Wrong person, right person, wrong time. Obviously, just means
they're not right.
it was meant for what it was supposed to be. I'm not saying it's a L. It's definitely a lesson, but take it for what it's meant to be, bro. Stop holding on to something that's meant to be in the past. You know, like just let it be. Like some things don't necessarily need to be like holding on to. Let the past go. All right. Let's get into some more things. Hey, listen, drum. Stop asking for her age. All right, unless they're gonna ban you. I don't know if they seen it. Paula asked, "Are all women materialistic?" I'll say this: a woman will be materialistic with you if she does not like you and she just wants only one thing out of you. After you, Jennifer.
Well, that depends on what do you call materialistic? Because what is materialistic to you on your lifestyle and your level of affordability is just
There you
commonplace
go.
to the next man.
There you go.
That's all. Every girl wants something. Every girl wants to do her nails. Some girls want to put names and tattoos and things. I don't do all that. But that doesn't make her wrong. That's her happy place. Everybody's got a vice. So the guy that smokes $30 cigars every day after three cigars, she's doing her nails. We all got a vice. Some people come home and they want to drink Apple Crown or they want to drink a Remy. That's their vice. So no, the woman is not materialistic.
Or sparkling
You
water.
just, huh?
I said or sparkling water. I've been fucking with sparkling water.
Fuji. I like Fuji.
Yeah, Fuji's good. Fuji's
I
good.
like Fuji. But I like Topo Chico too. Do you like Topo Chico?
I've never tried that yet.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's sparkling and it's.
You might just put me on, but after you though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, so nobody's really materialistic. Some women think that some men are possessive. No, he might be protective. I think that the biggest thing that you should consider when dating people, or a big part of it, is background. Where do you come from? How were you raised? How were they raised? That seems to be the biggest, to me, divide in people coming together. And having different materialistic things are not going to change your expectations. So, however you've been brought up, then those are the expectations of a relationship. Whatever you saw growing up with relationships or marriages, you bring that understanding and expectation to the table. So
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing, to be with someone you're aligned with in your goals and values for relationships.
Okay, so chat. I'm gonna need y'all to talk to her. Can you see the chat right now? Are you able to?
I am, yeah.
Okay, talk with them. Chat. Be nice to Miss Jennifer. Okay, because she's not gonna play nice either. I'll be right back. Please get with them. I had some difficulties as far as the lights. I'll be right back. Mods,
Okay.
please let them know the All Star and like and subscribe. Thank you for being here. Just one moment, please.
Okay, sure, no problem. Um, I see Rachel's waving. Oh, people are talking to each other. Um,
She's a great person to have on this bitch.
Red dress, what's my body count? It's not very high. It's not. I was I I just haven't lived a whole lot. My channel name is In the Closet. It's on YouTube. Yeah, in the letter in the closet. How do you know if a woman is worth a relationship or not? So as a man, you're supposed to be the leader. So you should have your life mapped out and you know what kind of woman you want. So think of it like a job interview. You are auditioning, and if you had a company and you're trying to get someone to work for you, it's like Indeed. You got to first know what you want before you get out there just meeting people. And so what has happened is, a lot of times you have someone who should be working in the cafeteria or be a secretary or in the mailroom, and you have put them in the C-suite CEO office because you liked how they looked in a suit. But that doesn't mean that they can run your company or compliment you. And a lot of us do that. We see someone like, oh, we start dreaming about what we could do with them, who they could be. But you got to look at their capabilities and what are their life goals. It's not, you're not casting someone in a movie. That's what we do. We get in relationships. It's like we cast them in the movie. They look good. And in the beginning, everybody's saying all the right lines. When the first argument comes and the second and the third, now you're like, I've cast the wrong person because they're off script, because they're not just doing everything you want and saying everything you want to hear. They're not wrong. You miscast them. So we all got to first know what we want first. And when you know what you want, you're going to attract that person to you. Because one, you're going to be in the same places. You should naturally like the same thing.
Right. And why do you think they should? Because first of all, let me say this before I ask you. I think the same thing. I'm all about harmony in relationships
Yes,
and
yes.
dating. We should be on the same page. And I'm not trying to sound a bit shallow when I say this, but I believe that we should also, if you just want to hook up, it should be a hookup. Like if that's what you want, harmony. I just believe that there is time and place for what each individual wants, right? But I think that as long as if you are on the same page for anything, because a lot of people can get man, people make dating super complicated. It can
Yes.
genuinely be as simple as possible. And that's why I mentioned harmonious or harmony specifically. Now, as you were saying though, a little bit about that, like why do you think for you, men and women should be harmonious? Please excuse my lights. I'm sorry if anyone does have epilepsy. I'm not trying to fuck with your eyes, and I say that without love, no disrespect. And I do apologize. There's a bit of a light maintenance going on, but please, after you, Jennifer.
Well, to me, the right person is a person that you could be around if you never went out to eat. Well, I won't say never, but you could spend if you can't spend the day together, 24 hours together in each other's company,
Right,
not the right person. And
right,
everything is good when we going out to eat and doing fancy things. But what about if that struggle comes? Now, I tell you, I would not date a man if I met him initially and he don't have his stuff. I probably wouldn't even run into him.
right.
But
Mm,
if
that's
I
real.
meet you and you're top tier already, and something happens, one bad investment, one loss of your CEO job, anything can happen. I'm not gonna walk away. Because one, I'm only gonna deal with the man that's a true hustler. He got motion. Something falls apart in the next hour, he's on it. And I'm
Now,
gonna support you through that. I'm not walking away because no, 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 no,
now,
no, no.
now, let me ask you, like, okay, let's just say, for instance, he doesn't have it together materialistically, and the only reason I'm asking you is just because, like, you mentioned a lot about ambition and hustling, which I mean, you know what I'm saying,
That's who I am.
exactly, exactly. But with that, do you, let's say the individual, the man specifically, doesn't have the material isn't there just yet. However, the drive, the ambition, the influence, the power is already there. How would that translate to you? Because you did say something that was amazing that I really like. First of all, I want you guys to genuinely listen to what Jennifer is saying. Don't. I can see a lot of you guys talking on some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you guys are hearing what she's saying though. But let's just say you run into this individual, right? Because you
Mm-hmm.
spoke about that.
Mm-hmm.
What the does it have to be necessarily material, or could there be influence over the mind? Like of how the individual is.
Well, this is what I found with men.
Right.
And this is for for one, again, I'm only attracted to a certain mindset of my man. So
Right.
when I meet you, I want to know what are you doing?
Right.
And I need to know what is that leading to. A man has to have a plan and be able to articulate that plan effectually to talk to me. It's like getting on a plane. Have you ever just got on a
Okay.
plane?
Okay.
Did you ever
Okay.
just get on a plane? And this is where the problem comes in. Every man really has a plan.
She's you
The
talking you
women
talking
don't
right now.
listen.
Yeah.
And this is what fell apart, like for instance, with my ex-husband. Before I
Yeah.
boarded the plane, I'm like, where we going? So if you say, oh, we going to Miami, we're gonna do one, two, three, and four. And this is where a lot of men mess up. You got this plan. Whatever you tell a woman, you have set the expectation. Whatever you tell me, you
Right.
set an expectation.
Right.
So what if you bought a plane ticket to Miami and midair you hear, okay, we have 30 minutes and we're going to be descending. We are going to be landing at oh hell. What we doing over here?
Right.
Why are we here? That's not what I signed up for.
Facts.
I bought a ticket. I
Mm-hmm.
put in time. I went on dates predicated on us getting to a certain destination that you
Intention.
told me
Yes.
you were working toward.
Right.
I keep a parachute. I'm not scared to
Yes.
jump out the plane.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
jumping out. That's me
Yes. Yes.
because I know where I want to be. I want to be with a man who I can support your dreams because as a woman, no matter how high you are, you need to be with a man you can support him. He wants to run for office. I'm painting signs. I'm on the corner with you. I'm going to do the speeches. That's where I'm at.
Right.
So for me, my ideal is someone with motion and I can get behind your product, your platform,
Right.
whatever.
Right.
And but don't tell me we're gonna do something. And at least if we land in Orlando, we just a few hours away. We ain't got no business in New York. We are nowhere near where you said. You need to know as a man before you date any women where you want to go, what you
Yeah.
want to do. So if you gonna work a certain kind of job and you just want to live in a certain kind of place, Nothing's the wrong answer. But don't go and try. Why are you in Saks Fifth Avenue looking for a certain kind of chick? Why are you at the golf course looking for a certain kind of chick? When you know that's not the lifestyle, you don't want to pay golfing fees. That's not
Mhm.
what you want to do. You got to be with people, with a woman who's going to support your platform. You need to be able to be the lead.
Yeah. Put some stars in the chat if you are feeling what Jennifer is saying. Because first of all, you hit it off the fucking park. Because that's all it really comes down to. Because
Yes.
I don't think I don't honestly, I don't think the people in the chat is really hearing what you're saying though. Thank you for 27 likes. Let's work our way to 30 likes. I have Jennifer with me. She has her own podcast, her own show in the closet. Put some stars in the chat if you are feeling her. And if you are not feeling her, put a question as to why and ask the question. But firstly, though, you hit it on the goddamn nail, Jennifer.
I'm
And
laughing. Somebody said take the wig off. It's not a wig. That's my head. But I love it because that means it looks so good. It looks like a wig. This
yeah, well,
is amazing.
yeah,
Like
no,
it's
Jennifer, you
not a
look great. You look
wig.
great. You look great.
But that's what's up. That means it's looking good.
1000%. Oh man, don't
Yes,
get
that
don't.
is my it's coming. It's like Zoom is coming out
Oh
my
man,
head.
oh man, oh man. Don't get Jennifer started, y'all. Cause listen, she gonna play back. So if you do that, if you want a question answered, put Q. Put a question in front of it. Diaja, great to see you again. I will get to the questions one moment, but one thing I would like to say is that you hit on the nail for something that I've been and you've been on shows with me. You've seen my content. You see the things that I talk about.
Yes.
I talk often about men need to be leaders,
Yeah,
specifically an
they do.
intentional leader. And like one thing that you said in the beginning of as far as like, well, I couldn't be with a man who doesn't have a plan because a man that gets my attention is a man who basically already knows what he wants.
Yes.
If you book a trip, you already have an intention and you know what you want to do.
Yes.
That flew over everybody's head. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Because
Because
you bought a ticket, you made an investment in that. That
exactly, exactly, and that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, specifically for my men, because I know some of you men are probably kind of butthurt for what she's saying, but I'll be a translator for what she's talking about. Hopefully, if you listen to me. But basically, having be able to take the first step, initiate with the lady, have a conversation, know what you want before you even talk to her. And too, I'm gonna say this. This is a little small gem. Sometimes you may not even know what you want until you get there. But this is what I'm saying. You can approach her because you want to speak to her because she looks good, but the outcome could be different for how the conversation could be. Let's say she doesn't want you. Do you want her? Do you want to keep moving? Whole point is have a plan. Don't do things clueless or unintentionally. What do you got to say to that, Jennifer?
I mean, you basically said it again. You have to for and even women, everyone, you have to sit down and have an honest conversation with yourself. What do I like? I
Yep.
want you to be 6'3" to make my team. My dad, my people say, well, why are you gonna cut off on height? Because that's what I like. I'm
Right.
not gonna treat you well as a man. I'm not gonna give you the same respect if you're not really what I want.
Mm.
I know what I want in a man. I do not date short men. My father was half Puerto Rican. He was short. I don't want no short man. I like tall men. He wasn't offended. I don't apologize. I like a man that's tall.
Right.
I'm 5'3". I like a tall. I feel protected. I like tall men. Fine. I
Okay.
have to be attractive to you.
What would technically be a tall man to you?
6'3" and up.
Hey, I had to say that because I want to make sure. Listen, all my dogs in the chat. I know y'all want to shoot your shot. Y'all fucking with her. Hey, you gotta be 6'3" and up. You know what I'm saying? Make
Yeah.
sure you're at a certain height. You know what I mean?
And
Or
I like,
she's
yeah, and you have to be smart.
there. You go. Now another question that we have. Paul asks, "What dating advice would you give to your 25-year-old son?" I'll let you go first.
In terms of what?
I don't, man. These people are not. Please be specific in your questions. Like, please be specific, man. Please teach the men today to be men. I do my best. I do my best. There's, and you know, one thing I want to say, Rachel. Big shout out to Rachel, and shout out to the other Rachel I know in Cali. Um, Men don't like to hear. So one of the biggest reasons why I do what I do, specifically when I have ladies with me, is because a lot of these fucking men do not like to hear when I give them advice. They don't want to hear if I'm telling them to be a leader or this and that. Obviously, there's more description that goes within the details of what I'm saying, but a lot of you guys would rather hear a lady give you the same advice that I've been giving you this whole time, because everything Jennifer has been saying is reciprocating a lot of the stuff that I've been talking about, specifically, especially to lead. Women
Mhm.
want leaders.
Yes.
Women want men to lead them, right? But if a man says it, you're egotistical. You're this. You're an a hole. Okay, cool. I'll be that. But I mean, the proof is in the pudding. But at the same time, you have women saying that they want it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, um, I think that a lot of times, as when it pertains to women, as I've heard, men say in relationships, a lot of women don't like to hear the idea of follow. And it all goes back to, first of all, how were you raised? Men who don't, who, in my opinion, first of all, people who are raised in struggle and survival mode don't usually do well with people who've been raised in love. Because
Mm,
the earth, I have a guy friend. We just had this conversation a few weeks ago because of a girl that a woman he was interested in. And I had to explain to him, even though you've done well for yourself, on some issues you still have some project mentality. And this woman that you're interested in, she's not from that. So how you think she's
mm,
going to cater to you? Her father has taken care of her mother all her life. So she is bringing that mentality to the relationship. She
mm,
don't understand about, no, well, we just going to get a light bill extension. Everybody
facts.
doesn't live like that. So now what's going to happen is you are going to have to level your mindset, dude. She's not used to that. And that's what actually happens, I think, to a lot of athletes. They go
Mm,
off from urban areas to these top 10 schools. The
right.
only women there are women from top 10 school of a certain echelon because they're there on academic scholarships or no
Mm,
scholarships at all. Maybe they're there because of legacy. Their dad went there, their mom went there, whatever. So you are sometimes wanting to bring your background, and they just don't understand each other. And in a
right.
relationship, whoever comes from what society would think is the lesser background, then you're the person that's going to have to level up.
Let me ask you something. This is first of all, I think you're hitting on a lot of points that a lot of people are not seeing.
Well, it's not that they don't see it, they don't like it.
Exactly. That's why
They
they
don't
don't see
like
it.
exclusivity.
They.
Exclusivity cannot be bought in the mall. You can buy trinkets and some
Oh
purses and stuff,
shit!
but a lifestyle,
Wow.
they don't really understand. I listen to some of these women on TikTok giving advice, and the
Yep.
advice that they're giving, with respect, they're giving women advice like saying, well, he needs to pay all your bills, yada, yada. Not really understanding that men on a certain level are looking for women who are bringing property. They have inheritance. They are bringing something to the table. A queen
Right.
brings a whole table. They're people marry to combine wealth. It's a merger.
Yeah.
Marriage was invented for expansion of wealth. It was never predicated on love in the first place.
Yeah. I respect that. I'm not gonna let you talk about that because I don't talk about marriage often, obviously. But it's good that you're speaking on this. Who in here is married? Let me know. Let me know if you guys are married. Are y'all married in this chat? Let me know. Mask as what's more important, life or money?
With the right money, you can have a wonderful life.
And let me also say this: what do you think? I want to also put that,
And
onto
what do
other
you
part.
call money? What do you call money?
Exactly. Exactly.
And just because you're married, I mean, marriage to me is a very, very serious, um, it's a very serious endeavor.
Right.
A very, you got it's about people get married for like people get married for different reasons. I don't have to be married, but I could be married right now if that's what I wanted to be. I mean, but it's good to be married. It's good to have family. It's good to have legacy. When all things pass away, there are a lot of old people in nursing homes. They thought they were going to be single and be young forever. There's nothing wrong with being married.
Yeah.
It can be a wonderful life with the right people. It's just about alignment.
Damn. How like how could someone be? Listen, I just don't think a lot of people like. I get what you're saying. I just don't think a lot of people get what you're
Someone
actually
said
saying,
it's
though.
sad that marriage became the business that it is today. No, marriage was always a business. It
That's
didn't
why. That's
become
why it's
a
marriage.
business.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's why
always
it's a business thing. It's for that reason.
people on a certain level in certain levels, certain circles, they marry for a certain reason.
Yeah.
It's
Now
always been well, I mean,
let me ask you something. Do you want to date to? Do you want to date? Excuse me. Would you want to marry? Right. And I'm being intentional when I say this based off our conversation. Do you want to be do you want to marry for business or do you want to marry for love? And I just want to hear your perspective.
I would definitely marry for love,
Right.
but I find it hard to love a man who's not about his business. I don't even like a man who's not about his business. I don't care how many times you get knocked down. I don't care how much you fail. If you are pushing, it's gonna pop sooner or later. I got your back. But I'm not gonna you can't sit down and watch the PlayStation with me unless they paying you. I mean, I don't even know men who have games. You gotta be about your business. You gotta have a dream. You gotta have a vision. What are we accomplishing?
I will say this, ladies and gentlemen.
I
I
would never
could.
let you give up. That's just where I'm at.
See, this is the thing. I mean, you're a hustler. You're more like motivated than most. Um, I'm only asking because a lot of people not understand. Like, let's take this.
You know what? Let me tell them why I know marriage is business. I am a business owner. I own a company, and in my credit repair company, because we do personal credit, we do business credit, we do biz. I create businesses for people. I'm a business consultant. 80% of the couples who come to us and they couldn't get that house. See, the minute they can't accomplish something, can't get the house. The realtor, the mortgage broker sends them to us. You know what happens to those people? Credit scores 540, 560, 600, 620. They come into credit together. The first one who gets 744, they out the door. Let one of them get a
Yeah.
700 before the other. They start calling us. Oh, Miss Jenna. They call Benji. They call Nicholas. They call Princess and say, well, we just want to let you know, don't tell Blade about my credit score anymore. Look, don't tell Tashina nothing about my credit now, because they go in a different way. The first one, a lot of people are together because they can't do no better. But the minute they think that they can go get their own spot in their own hot rod, watch how they move around. The couples who have the high credit scores and who are living a prosperous life, it's like if something is not, they got turned down for the $800,000 house, they're like, okay, what do we have to do? What do we need to invest? But they stay together. They stay together. So money can keep your marriage together. They are less,
Mhm.
I only see the people who don't have none being together because they cannot go anywhere else.
Yeah, and
They
I
make
think too.
different life decisions. Yeah. So marriage does matter. You can have more fun when you have some extra money. You can really enjoy each other.
I don't think they're saying that,
You're
but
more
I can see
relaxed.
that
You're
though.
not
I
worried
can see that
about
though.
Not worried about the water getting cut off. I mean, simple things.
So let me ask everybody in the chat really quickly. Are y'all? So you guys said y'all dating for love. Are y'all dating for? Are y'all marrying the individual to want to actually be with them long term or not? Let me know. Let me know. Regardless of what they're saying, I do have another question for you. Just in general, how would you like to be approached?
Oh, just simple. How you doing? What's your name? I don't need a big production and fireworks.
So wait, Jennifer, are you telling me that I don't need to like do a pickup line? I don't need to overthink. I don't need to worry about what I gotta say to talk to you.
No,
Do
because
I
I'm gonna
just
think
do I
that's
just need
lame
to?
and crazy. No.
Okay, so you
Mm-mm.
saying I just need to like talk to you and tell you why I'm there and be like, hey, this is why I'm
Yeah,
here. Okay,
yeah.
just making sure because I just think that like it's interesting like sometimes men overthink approaching women. So here's the thing. Again, like, and I said this in the beginning, but I think a lot of men would find you intimidating, right? I think there's a lot of men that probably do find you intimidating. I'm not gonna lie. Please, I'm sorry if you do have epilepsy. I'm not trying to make this happen. My LED lights are malfunctioning at this moment. However, though, I mean, with everything that you're representing, which I fully want to fuck with, because you're about your shit. But there could be somebody out there. Let's say they may not have much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and they would potentially want to approach you. You're saying that it could just be simple. They could just be, "Hi, my name is
The
David."
approach is simple,
Right,
but I mean that's an approach.
right.
Because I've worked very hard to accomplish whatever I've accomplished, and I'm not gonna lie to somebody.
Right.
I'm not gonna be somebody that I'm not. I'm not gonna pretend that I don't like to do some of the things I like to do. I like the idea that if I want to go eat out right now, I can go,
Yeah.
and so I can go by myself. So if I'm with somebody, then I should be able to go twice.
hmm So, if you miss someone just off of approach, would you be willing to get with them if you like what you saw, like, or in like what you
If I
heard?
like what I heard.
Yeah, yeah. If you like
Yeah,
what
I
you
don't have
heard,
a
I
modeling
gotta put
agency,
that.
so it's not just what I saw,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I have to have a synergy with you. I cannot be with, I've had men approach me who have lots of money.
Right.
So that's not gonna make me be attracted to you.
So you think what's attractive is how they are mentally,
And what
basically.
we could do together. What we could build as a team, as a couple.
So gentlemen, I
And
want
how
to
I can
know.
help you. If you in an industry, I can't really help you. And I want you should a woman should want to like you should want to cook for the man you with. I know for me. If you're my man, I wanna make you breakfast sometimes. I wanna cook for you. I want you to just come sit down, drink some cognac, smoke a cigar while I cook and talk to me while I cook. I like Christmas. I like decorating my Christmas tree. I want you to just come sit down, watch the game, and talk to me while I do the Christmas tree.
Mm,
I want to be able to bring business ideas to you, and I want you to be able to advise me equitably. I want you to know some
now,
things I don't know because I might be going the wrong way. You might have a better approach. You might have a shortcut. So,
okay.
and I need a man who can listen to me because what I'm not going to do is look at you, is ride in the car with you in a circle while you keep making the wrong turn
Mm.
in the name of you, the man, and you right.
Let me ask you something. Um, so are you damn. Okay, so are you dating to like are you dating to build or do you want to date for connection?
Well, I'm only going to date certain people and we're going to have a connection, but I'm only going to date someone who's honest. First of all, I don't have to think about it that much because, like you said, I don't get approached I only get approached by certain kind of people anyway, whether
Right.
they black, white, green, whatever. I'm only in certain areas.
Right.
I'm only accessible to certain kinds of people all around.
Hmm.
All of like my girl, my lady friends, my tribe,
Right.
they are all women who they travel, they do things. Many of them, they travel way more than me. I'm trying to catch up.
1,000.
So my conversation is not nothing is offensive when you're in your own circle. No, you don't have to apologize for anything. Everybody's on the same wave, the same vibration.
Yeah. Reason why I asked because I advise a lot of men on dating stuff,
Hmm.
and I always tell my guys to never talk about business. I especially if you're dating, if you want to date for connection, don't talk about business. That's my thing. I don't think you should.
Well, you don't know. Well, it just really, really depends. For instance,
On what?
if you're a businessman, whatever business you're in,
Right.
you need a woman who's going to compliment you. Like for instance, if you
Okay.
go somewhere and you're talking, you're talking. Does she know how to be quiet? Is she competing with you in front of other people?
Hmm.
Is she trying to be seen and be heard? Is she okay to just be there and support you?
Hmm.
I've been places with my man, and then after he had a conversation, he and I would talk. He'd say, "What do you think?" And I'm observing. I'm being his eyes and ears while he's having a conversation. I don't always have to talk. I don't always, but sometimes we're advising each other on what we heard and what we saw.
And
We are
nothing.
each
I don't
other's
think there's.
support system.
You see, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, but I think that's like down the line. I'm talking about one thing that I'm always going to speak about is the beginning of dating. Like
So
I
let me
don't tell
let me
men
say
to
this. I'm
interview.
still working on dating. Let me tell you why. The first time I was married, the guy married me in 6 months. So we didn't date that long. And that was a mistake. That was a terrible mistake. Some of my friends thought that was a flex. Like, oh, he married. That was crazy. And he was a good
Yeah.
person, really good guy, but we were not a match. If we had dated longer, then we could have saved each other some time and heartache and confusion. The
Yeah, I
second
mean,
marriage, we dated 9 months and got married.
yeah.
Again, a mess. But we were much more aligned. It's just in the middle of the marriage, he kind of gave up. He was not the person I signed up to be with. He started
Right.
like, I
Right.
don't know. It's like he was giving up. I don't know. So that didn't, it worked for a while, worked for a good while. It was a good run. He's a great person, very educated, very nice, very good looking guy. He's not bad. We just were not the best for each other.
Yeah.
But my present relation situation, um,
Situationship.
well, it was a relationship, and we're still cordial.
Okay.
That was a much better match.
Right.
A lot of things in common.
No, 1,000. I see it, but that's why I ask and talk about connection.
Hmm.
I just think that
You gotta have
connection.
connection. You
If
gotta
if
have
you want to date,
read each other's mind
you
connection.
yeah, that can fall. I think just overall chemistry, like, but chemistry comes in between both individuals if they both know what they want. This is what built like multiple times girls that I wanted and girls that wanted me. We were able to hit it off very well.
Hmm.
We hit it off very well because we both wanted each other. You know, so
But
like
that's
that
a
was
hookup. That's
that's
not a date, and that's not relationship.
yeah, but no, because these are I've been with women very long term, like but I'm
But
even off of that first instant, I've
but
had
was it a
long term.
relationship?
No, because I'm not looking for that, and they know that.
Now, see, I've never been in that. So you got me talking from a point of where I have no experience. I've never even had a one night
No,
stand in
that's
my
that's
life.
not what I'm saying at all. I'm
I
just saying
know, but
what
casual. I don't do well
what
with casual.
that's fine. But what I was asking for you specifically was just the beginning, not what's going on,
Hmm.
because my long term or longevity with my women doesn't it does determine how I am in the beginning, but
Hmm.
that makes a man a leader, to be honest. But I was just specifically talking about why the beginning and why the connection is so important, because if I
It
wanted to be
definitely
with them
is.
out of business, we would have been on some business shit already. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's why I'm talking about connection. I think if you want to date, you should want to connect with the person you're in front of. You
Oh,
shouldn't
that is the
give a
first
fuck
and
about.
foremost. I told you I don't date. I've never dated someone that I wasn't attracted to.
Mm.
I have to be attracted to you. I'm not a user. I think dating men that you're not attracted to for certain benefits and vice versa is using people.
Yeah, I agree. No, I
I ain't
agree.
gonna do that. I've
I
never
think the
done
same
that.
way.
It
I
has to
definitely
be
think they should be
sparked.
attracted to each other.
I have to want you. I have to be proud to be seen with you in public. You may not look super good to everybody, but you gotta look super good to me in my mindset. I have to be attracted to you. I have to
Yeah,
want to kiss you. I
yeah,
have to
that's
want
real.
to hold your hand. I mean, this is not a trick. We're not turning a trick. Yeah, no.
No,
I
no, let
have
me
to
ask you. Do
want
you
you.
you want to want them even when they're not in your presence, right?
Yes, I want to text you during the
Hmm.
day. I want to be thinking about you. I
Yes,
like
yes,
love. I like
yes,
dating. I want to, when I'm out, if I'm shopping for me, I want to get you a little something. I
yes,
want to um take you to dinner sometimes.
yes.
I want to surprise you.
Wait,
I
wait,
want to give you a
But
surprise
Jennifer,
party. I want to do all those
but why?
things.
But
Huh?
why though? Why do you
Why?
want to do all those things? Yeah, why? Like
Because
why?
because to me, if you love someone, you show them.
Oh wow, that's what that is.
If
Okay,
you love someone, you show you want to cook for them. You want to learn. You want to learn to do things they like in
right.
everything. Everything. I want to be your whole fantasy. Everything. And I want you to relish that because I promise you, when I left, they still remember.
1,000. First of all, thank you. First of all, I want to say let's get some stars in the chat. I got Jennifer in the conversation with me right now. Can someone do me a quick favor? Let's get some stars in the chat really quickly. We have to take our picture, but can one of my mods, if you guys are in here, can y'all take the picture really quickly? Let's get. Do you want to be in the picture with me?
Yeah, sure.
I do. I
I'm
do
on the show already.
every live that I have. I take pictures to post on my Instagram.
Oh,
So
sure. Yes.
yeah, let's take a picture. But can someone screenshot it really quickly if you can? All right, bet that.
Is
So
my wig
mods,
okay?
yeah, the wig is fine. All right, so pose with me, pose with me, pose with me. All right, put some stars in the chat. My name is All Star Izzy. We got Jennifer in the building. Pose with me. Let's do it. Keep going, keep going, keep going with the stars. Keep going with the stars. Don't stop, don't stop. Keep going, keep going. Flood it with the stars. All right, keep going, and make sure you take a screenshot, please, because I don't have my other phone on me at this time. All right, you ready? Let's do it. Let's pose again. Three, two, one. Boom. Let's do that. Let's do that, though. Let's do that. Shout out to Deasia. Shout out to BKZ. Shout out to Ghost Samurai. Shout out to Marie. I see you. B3. Elena. I see y'all. Appreciate y'all for the stars. Y'all the one. Thank you guys very much. Um, Please, if one of you guys have that, send me the screenshot so I can post it. I don't have
Oh
my other
wow,
phone.
somebody said, "Where has a woman like her been all my life?" That's so sweet. Everywhere, everywhere.
Jennifer, I mean, they want you. So like, how can they get with Miss Jennifer? Like how can they get with you, man? Also,
They
wait, excuse me. Let's work. Thank you for 43 likes, but let's work our way to 50 likes. I have Jennifer. My name's All Star. Let's keep going. After you though, where can they find a woman like you? How can they get with a woman like you, Jennifer? I mean, you know what I mean. You in the closet, you with the dress. You know what I'm saying? You fly with it. Like how can a man in the YouTube that's typing away with their fingers? How can they
uh-huh.
get with you? How can they get with you? Let them know, please.
It's about where you are and where you are.
Mm,
Where you are, so you're only gonna, and I tell people, don't talk bad about your exes. You
mm,
attracted them because you were on the same vibrational wavelength as them. Y'all was the same. You are not gonna attract anyone better than you. So wherever your mind was, your subconscious mind,
damn.
it was something in there. So when women say my baby daddy is raggedy, well, if you were so together, why didn't you attract a banker?
Mm.
He ain't that bad. That's where you were
Let me
in
ask
your
though.
mind. Other men saw you at Walmart. They saw you in the
Damn.
mall. They saw you at the movies, and they did not step to
Damn.
you. He stepped
Damn.
to you. So
Damn.
he thought enough of you because that's what you were worth at the time.
Mm.
So don't come like, you had to run from Clay Thompson and Steph Curry and ran into him. That's not what happened. And vice versa. When men talk about their exes, dude, that's what you could afford vibrationally at that time.
Let me say this real quick. Only ban 24 if they're being very disrespectful. For the mods. All right, and also really quickly, Jennifer, please excuse my lack of knowledge, but with Spanish. But Maria, ¿cómo estás? Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? How you doing? Great to see you. Welcome in. That's I got to talk Spanish with her. Anyways, so let me ask you something, Jennifer. So are you saying that you have to be so where you are mentally is where you are at physically because that matches
Your
to point
energy.
A to point B, and that creates your reality. Is what you're saying?
Totally. Totally.
But why though? Like, but why is that? Like, why?
So I'll give
Why?
you I'll give you an example. I remember one night when I was younger, like when I was in college. I remember one night that me and my girlfriends,
Right.
because I went to college in Lafayette, Louisiana, we drove an hour and a half away to Lake Charles to go to a
Yeah.
party. We got to the party at 8 o'clock. We stayed till
Mm-hmm.
9:30. We drove back and stopped at a club in Lafayette. At 10, 11 o'clock, we drove to New Orleans, which was now 2 hours away. So all night long, we're driving and going to different clubs. That is ignorant. We could have had a bad wreck. But when we were younger, that was our mindset.
Right.
Do you think that we met anybody who was studying for the bar?
Nope.
No, we
Nope.
didn't. So
Exactly.
we were all over the place. We weren't looking for them, and they weren't looking for us. So a lot of times, people, you got to be clear first on what you want, unapologetically, dude. If you want a supermodel, then
Right.
you got to find out. You can go on AI. Where do the supermodels hang out? Whatever you want, because you may find when you see what you have to do and where you need to be to even meet these kind of people, you may find out that's not really what you want, and vice versa. Women who say, I want to meet this kind of guy and this, okay, you need to go be where he is. Do you even know people that's in the circle of the people you're trying to meet, and why? Maybe you don't need a pro ball player. Maybe you can achieve your dream with a truck driver.
Right.
They make money too. It's about knowing who you are first, knowing the sacrifices and the compromises you're willing to make. You got to be in the arena so you can just naturally. I don't believe in chasing people. I believe in strategic placement. Be naturally where you want to be, and you're going to naturally meet someone that you're attracted to because your energy is going to match. Attractiveness is not always just about looks, it's a certain energy that's going to pull you. You'll be on the same level of interest, the same level of energy, and you're just going to vibe together. That's what vibing is being on the same vibration.
I agree. The reason why I agree is because I mean, what's interesting is that you would never put if you know what you're capable of, or at least what you're worth. Let's say this, and you said a word that I love earlier, exclusivity. Also, actually, let me say this first. You spoke on exclusivity, and you basically were. I mean, exclusivity means you are where you're supposed to be at, and if you're
Yes.
exclusive, you're meant to be exactly where that is, and it can only
Yes.
be invite only to what it is. But the thing is, what she is saying in totality, and this is something that I've also have been talking for a very long time, and I still will because I mean, I am an example, and also too is just that how you think where you are, you would never put your place. You excuse me, you would never put yourself in a place to where you don't think that you're supposed to be at.
No.
And thankfully I was taught that at a very young age. I used to walk through a lot of like alleys, pause, but like, cause I said I know there's some trolls in there. You're not gonna get me. I'm fucking with y'all. But I used to be in like I used to just walk through like dangerous areas, and I remember I had a life coach at the time, and she pulled me to the side, and she basically went off on me. She was like, "Listen, you say you're this, you say you're that, but you're going through these dangerous places. Do you not really see yourself like that?" And that made me change my whole trajectory of
Mm-hmm.
what I thought. Because like to me, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm having a good time. No one's gonna try me, like in my mind. However, in the totality of it, is if that you genuinely want to move different. If you genuinely want to level up, and I'm saying this like with love and game, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
47, let's get to 50 likes. Thank you. Um, you can't see yourself doing the same shit basically. Like
No,
you
no.
have to make a and this is why I like that you're here is because you're someone who is true to their own vision authentically though. Like it's a real thing. And that's the thing that if you want something different and new, and take this with a grain of salt for everybody in the chat. If you want something different and new, you
Mhm.
have to do different and new things.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Well, there are rules and requirements to
Talk about
every
it. Talk about it
arena
though. Talk
in
about it.
life.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times when you talk about things that are high end, things that
Mm-hmm.
are exclusive, arenas that are very, very particular, they don't let everybody in.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
People trying to level up, people are sometimes, they don't like rejection. We've
Mm-hmm.
adapted this mindset that everybody should get a participation trophy. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
should win. There should not be any that's not real life.
Yes.
That is not
Yes.
real life.
Yes.
And their decision, you have to make a decision for your life, being true to your life, to yourself.
Right.
I don't apologize. I don't care if someone does not like my mindset. I've never met a man yet that I say this humbly. I've never met a man that I could not have. Defensively, I ain't been everywhere meeting men.
Yes. Yes.
So, I'm only going to be in certain places, and I'm probably compatible with 90% of the people in the room.
Absolutely. Yes. One thing I want to say, Gil says, so for different and new things, eliminating the things you have done prior or moving on is necessary. Yes, because here's the thing. I'm going to say this really quickly. This is a very, very small gem, but it's an absolute. It's basically to add means you must subtract. If you want to add to your
Mhm.
life, you have to subtract what is not a part, game um within yourself. You want confidence, right? You want to genuinely get over your anxiety of approaching women. Let's say that on a small scale. What you want to add confidence, but what do you need to subtract? That's the thing people need to look at is what do I need to subtract in order to have confidence? I need to subtract my fear of walking up. I need to subtract my approach anxiety. I need to subtract my focus on the negative thoughts. I need to subtract that. But why? Because I want confidence. But if you want confidence, it's already in you because confidence is already a thing. The thing is though, right? Because it's small gym. I'm not gonna get too much. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Shout out to the game. But also is that you gotta realize that there's a cost to everything. Even if you
Mhm.
want the exclusivity that Jennifer and I speak on, there's a cost to it. It's
Yeah,
not just that we woke up and just like, oh, hello. We can, but there's a cost. You have to leave what you once knew in order to be
Mhm.
the next thing to know. You know what I'm saying? And to be that. So if you're not genuinely wanting to subtract what you actually want and you just want something to want it for the love of it, you're gonna stay in a certain mindset because
Same
it's
circle.
not genuine. After
Like
you though.
I'll tell you, at this point in life, and this is there's groups of people that when you meet them, and a lot of men or women don't realize this. Like today, as I meet different people today, because I meet a lot of people in business, and some people may say, "Are you single?" One of the key questions that I hear every week
Right.
is, "Do you have a passport?"
Mm.
Or "How many stamps do you have in your passport?"
Mm-hmm.
So see, if I have my ex husband, God, but they all have passports.
Right.
So it's like if somebody's saying, we want to, when they talk about traveling, the guy that I told you about who didn't know art, he asked me, what would be my ideal cruise? His ideal cruise was the Bahamas,
Right.
which is great. My ideal cruise was, I said, well, I would want to fly to New York. I would like to fly to Europe and cruise the Mediterranean.
Mm.
That's on my bucket list. That's what I want to do.
Wait, have you been to New York?
I was in New York 3 months ago, all the time.
Dude, yo, okay, I gotta talk to you on some offline shit because I'm gonna go there in a couple months, and I definitely want to hit up the jazz spots. I'm definitely gonna go
Yeah,
there.
that's an easy. New York, Chicago. Last March, I was skiing in Park City, Utah, outside of
Hmm.
Salt Lake City. So the things I've experienced and that I like to do, then I
Right,
already know to maintain that. I'm going to be with
right.
certain people who want to do that. Some people want to go to the club. I wouldn't mind owning one, a certain kind of club. Like if
Hold
I,
up,
because I'm
though.
not just gonna. I mean, why? I was a promoter at one time, so once you get a taste of making money from the door or having liquor sponsors, just go and be over there and take. I'm like, oh, yeah. So
Listen, you and I have very similar ideas because I don't fuck going in the club. I'm trying to own this bitch. First of all,
well,
you know what
I'm a
I'm saying?
business consultant, so if you want to put that together, let's talk on it. I've got some pretty snazzy funding sources right now,
Hmm.
and we can put that together if you got the real estate and you
We'll
got an
move
idea
we'll
where
move
you
forward
want
with
to
a
put it.
conversation like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's not talk business on the air. Let's keep to the
sure.
point of what we're speaking on. But going forward, yeah, let's. This is not for this time. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for 51 likes. I do have Jennifer with me. Let's work our way up to 60. I appreciate y'all. Big shout out to Gil, Ghost. I see you. JC, Eduardo, Edgar. Big shout out to Marie, Num Lock LLC. No matter how old or young, the goal is to find a life partner that understands and respects you. I disagree with that. I don't think the goal is to find somebody. I think the goal is to find what you want, and then a partner will come along if that's something that you like.
I agree.
Um,
I
Shout out to
agree.
Elena. Shout out to Big Gordo. King Vegeta, Leslie, Pinto Bean. By the guys. Why is that your fucking name? Um, Big shout out, Frank. Great to see you. Frankie Blanco, I did see you earlier. I was pinning you, but we're in great conversation. Broly, great to see you again. Oh, here comes Broly. Broly, I did see one of your comments recently on one of my posts. You kept it really cool with me. Excuse me, Jennifer, one moment. But you kept it cool with me in my other lives, so I'm not going to, I'm not going to be as brash as I could potentially be, based off your comment that you gave me. You know what I mean? Um, Big shout out to everybody. Thank you for 54 likes. I know you were trolling. I know. But sometimes like you never like, what I'm saying. People be weird. Anyways, big shout out to Broly. I have Jennifer. Jennifer, let's keep continuing, but tell these people where to fucking find you. Where can they find you? Excuse me for my language, by the way. But I'm just passionate
That's
and having a
just
good
who you
time
are. That's fine. Um, my Instagram is in the closet.
in the closet. How can spell it out
In
for
the closet pot is
spell it out for them.
in underscore the underscore closet podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike Lowry, thank you for the $5 donation. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I have Jennifer in the conversation with me. Let me know, y'all. Are you, let me know in the chat right now. Do y'all fuck with Jennifer? Do you think she should come on to some more shows in the future? Because I'm not gonna lie, if it was up to me, let me not say nothing because it might kind of,
Oh, Gil Poems, he put it in there. Thank you, Gil.
I'm gonna pin that ASAP. Because if it was up to me, I can't necessarily say I don't want to do a misjudgment thing. But what do y'all think about Jennifer? Y'all want her? Yes. Okay. Okay. Cool. Bring her more. I got you. Say that. You know what I'm saying? All right. Bet that. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Say that. Say that. Yeah. We're gonna have to do this again in the future.
Let me know. I'll come back. I'll talk about anything. When you work in credit, thank you, say Jen is the queen. When you work in credit, I learned so much more about people. And it's crazy. All this, we're gonna be together forever. A lot of what your audience feels tonight, they would see that is not real. You might as well be with somebody you can hustle with. Y'all gotta go.
Right.
Because people will be with you when you at your lowest, and the minute one of them gets up, they out of here. And that's just what we've observed. The people that came in and they had been through a whole lot of things, they've been together 20 years. The minute this I know of 3 men that when their credit got above 740, they put their woman out.
Mm.
And two of them were
So
married. They just moved. And I know about
see,
5 women who did the same thing. But the people who had the money and all the materialistic stuff, they sticking
right.
together because they got mortgages and they trying to pay them cars off. They are together. But the people who didn't have anything to lose will lose you quickly.
But that's what I'm saying, Jennifer. That's why I talked about why connection.
There
I
is
have
no
to always talk
connection
about the
without
beginning.
there's no connection
But that's what I'm
without
saying.
finance. That connect
But
with all this struggling
I
and light
disagree.
bill extensions and trying to make it, it kills the connection. But when you have a fortified financial foundation, it's a lot more love.
No, no, no. Okay.
But are,
Listen.
are, are they willing to go through? You're not always going to be in love with the person every day. Let's just face it. But you ought to have a commitment to staying together. We're going to work through this.
I do have to say this though. I I I agree with what you're saying, but I have to disagree on a first name basis first because listen, like I said, I've been saying this periodically. We get it. Like there's steps to shit.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Uh,
you, like I genuinely understand you. I genuinely get it. Like I'm,
yeah, because
but
that
but
connection.
but yes, but hold on. It's just the thing is that we have to one thing I want to make sure for all the gentlemen and ladies that's in here, thank you for 56 likes. Let's work our way up to 60. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Shout out to all my mods, I love y'all. Shout out to all the trolls, I love y'all. Shout out to Jennifer, she's here in the building, she's having a good conversation with us. One thing I will say is that listen, she is completely right. It does fuck up the connection if you're not able to pay your bills or whatever. But let me say this first and foremost to all the men. All right. Your leadership is first priority. If you
Yes.
know, and I say this with all love and no disrespect, if you know you're not a man that's equipped to pay bills, if you're not a man who's equipped to to get a woman pregnant to have X, Y, and Z going on,
Oh my
do
God. Yes.
not get her pregnant because. But this is true leadership because leadership isn't just about leading people positively. It means knowing what are also my weaknesses. Okay, so when I say this, do not get in a relationship. Do not try to get a woman pregnant. Do not try to fuck raw. Do not try to, do any of those things if you know you can't handle it. The man's intention in leadership is first and foremost. And then as these things occur, the bill and paying all that happens. But if you can't sustain who you are as a man, you would never sustain even something as far as a fucking light bill.
Nope.
I said I would love. I said I would straight love though because I want you guys as men to thrive. I there's too many men that are out here, pardon, that are out here loosely doing things carelessly. They're reckless with their excuse my French going forward. They're reckless with their dick. They're out here fucking wrong. They're out here fucking with no condom. They're out here saying things like their word doesn't mean nothing. They're out here putting their presence in places that doesn't require what their presence really needs. Again, mind what as we were speaking of. If you put yourself in a situation, this is growing. This is showing something. Not even it is showing for your reality, but this is showing to the lady, bro. It's showing to her, and it's not about the women. I want you to know, and I want you to be aware of your own decisions, actions, abilities, conversations. Your words mean money. the actions you have is money. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I emphasize on men that want to do better, right? Because I agree with when Jennifer was talking about if ain't no bills or whatever the case is, ain't no alignment between a man and woman because it's not
Yeah,
about having. It's not it ain't about listen. Ain't about alignment about materialistically. It's about alignment mentally first.
yeah,
But if you are aligned already, that doesn't mean that you got to be perfect. What this is basically saying is that you're able to be a leader even when you don't have what you got, but you're gonna make your way. Do not make false promises because at the end of the day, you know exactly what it is. 100,
yeah.
100. You know what I'm
That
saying?
is very wise. And when you meet a woman, guys, first of all, look at what she's got on. Find out what she likes to do. If you know you cannot afford or don't want to afford,
Excuse me,
do
Jennifer.
not want to rest in those spaces, don't
Jennifer,
entertain her. Yes.
I'm gonna be right back. Okay,
Sure.
keep talking. Keep talking to them. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of situations where, and even women, if you know that this guy, wants to go places you don't enjoy, he's around a crowd you don't enjoy. It just people they would just be real and be honest about themselves, about what you want, unapologetically. People would avoid wasting a lot of each other's time. I just think a lot of people waste time on and stop trying to change people. People are people. Like in the NFL draft, they're drafting players. They know what they want. They know if they're looking for a quarterback or running back. So they don't go to the basketball draft trying to look for uh, defensive ends. No, it's strategic alignment, strategic placement. Know what game you're playing. Know what you want for the, oh, thank you. Know what you want. Know what kind of team you're recruiting or know what type of star player you're recruiting. Be like the NFL, the NBA, they recruit professionals. They don't train. They review plays. Um, when they're drafting certain players, that player has a track record. They have stats. So men and women, based on whatever kind of woman or man you want, then you gotta see what are their stats. These things they say they're gonna do, the places they say they want to go, have they been there? What are their stats? Do they have a track record that says they can achieve whatever they're trying to reel you into? You got to hand, somebody said, is it all about money and business? Your life is a business. You got one. So why would you be reckless with it? How can you meet a woman like me, JC? It's all about where you coffee shops, Barnes and Noble,
How
the
about dad
mall,
spots?
the mall, Saks, Saks Fifth Avenue, William and Sonoma, looking at kitchen appliance gadget things,
Facts.
real
Facts.
estate mixers, brunch spots, high end little brunch
I'm
spots.
sorry. Wait, who asked you that question? Was that a gentleman?
I said, how can I meet a woman like you? So I was church. You
JC,
can
let me
meet
tell you
some
something.
at church.
Let me say this really quickly. JC, I mean, what I want to say is don't pedestalize too much of an outcome of what you think you want. This doesn't take away from Jennifer. Jennifer's a great woman. She is on par with a lot of shit that she's saying, and a lot of people do not understand what she's saying, which is really good. Honestly, it's she's an expensive woman. I mean, in the very best way possible. But I don't want you to think that you need to go to certain places to think that you want something. Just go to places because you want to be there, and you will get exactly what you want. You
I
know.
agree. Because what they may not know about me,
Mm.
um, like I like NBA Young Boy.
Right.
I like rap music. I love rap music. That
One
is
thousand.
And
$1,000.
some people
Squirtle, what's
around
up?
me be like, "Oh my God, Jennifer, you listen to I listen to Kevin Gates. Yeah, I like rap music. I got to vibe, especially if I'm going to do something business wise. I relax. I like classical
Yeah, I
music
lock
too.
in.
I like salsa. Oh yes, I like to dance. I like zydeco. Yeah. So I'm not all listening to the symphony. I do like that though. But I mean, I like a lot of stuff. So I'm very down to earth. I'm just serious about my business.
Yes, yes. Actually, let me ask you something. Marie, what are you talking about? If y'all don't keep it PG-13, I mean, oh, you must be talking about them. Anyways, let me ask you something. Because I've been having this conversation. I just want to ask you per se, right? Because you get it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But how can you be down to earth but also be expensive in your taste? Like how can you? And I know the answer for
It's
myself,
a
but
mix though. It's a mix. People think so I can go to a five-star restaurant. I
right,
know the difference between a salad fork, a dessert fork. I love lamb chops, but I also like this place in Houston called Letty's. Man, shout out to
right.
them.
Get the
It's
likes
like
of.
some plate lunch Mexican food type thing. I don't know. It is so good. And it's not the most expensive. Everything doesn't have to be expensive money wise. But there are some failures and missteps you can make in life that I can't afford to make any missteps anymore because it could cost me too much. Expensive in my peace,
Yeah.
expensive in money. Like I can't afford to make any. I like for my kind of peace and for my happiness. The happier you are, the more you laugh, the longer you're gonna live. I just don't have time for drama. So it's just certain arenas I don't dwell in and certain people I don't associate with besides a business level.
You
And
know
I can't be bought. So just because somebody's got some money, don't mean I'm gonna hang around with them. No, I've
exactly.
got to feel
Yes.
you in my spirit. I gotta be
Yes. Yes.
attracted to you. I need to feel
Yes.
butterflies. I need to feel like I'm in eighth grade every time I know you're coming over. Or I'm
Yes.
gonna meet up
Yes.
with you. That is what I need,
Absolutely. You talking that goddamn
and I
talk.
need a man with attitude because I'm spicy. I don't bite my tongue. So if we get in a fight somewhere, I need him to have my back like Scarface.
So you telling me you finna get into it? Okay, okay. So you finna get into it just cause like type shit. Like okay, let's just say a shorty like passed by you type shit. She like you gonna say something to her?
I'm not even in places where people do that.
That's all I need to know. I mean, Loki.
Who's gonna do
Mm,
that? She probably doesn't want her
mm,
Chanel button to be caught on mine. I mean, on my top or
Y'all
something.
not hearing her, bro.
I'm not
Y'all
around
are not
ignorant
hearing what
people.
she's saying, bro.
Why
God,
would you be doing that? Who does that?
this is yeah.
They
This
probably
is
don't
getting
want to
far, bro.
move. Who does that?
Nah, they.
That's ignorant.
Uh,
I'm in places where women come up to you and say, "Excuse me, I love your whole situation, girl. Who are you? What do you do? Let me give you my card." They bossy.
y'all need
They
y'all need
they
to
if
y'all
they
need to
like
take
you,
note, bro.
they're trying to network, not trying to date. They're trying to network. Because
Yeah.
when I'm in places where women find commonality. They got on Fendi, you got on Fendi. Like, girl, I got that skirt. What you do? You shopping there? I got those shoes. They're not intimidated. They find strength in alignment. They're saying, "Oh, if she's wearing what I'm wearing, she got the same bag. We must be of the same mindset, and we probably should be doing business together."
Excuse me, hold on, give me a second. Damn, my goddamn LED. Excuse me that. Please do not disrespect my guest. We can have a good time. I mean, I know you guys, y'all gonna do what y'all do, but I have a guest here for a reason. And I think it'd be best if you tune in, listen to it. But please do not be disrespectful to my guest. After you, Jennifer. Thank you, 58. Let's work our way to 60. After
Somebody
you.
said I could never get her shop at Ross. Well, JC, I went to Ross 5 times already because I met up with people who had good things. They're like, I got it at Ross. I must be going to the wrong Ross because I never find nothing. I go to Marshalls and TJ Maxx too. I like them.
Yeah.
So I don't just go to specific places. I go to get what I want. And I like a deal. I'm very financially savvy. I don't waste money. I like a deal.
Mm-hmm.
And thrift stores can be cool too, because let me tell you the cool thing about thrift stores in the right area. The people who work in the thrift store often don't know what those things are, especially if it's something name brand. They don't know what it is. You could get a steal at a thrift store. So don't knock it. It just needs to be in the right area.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, you just don't know where you're gonna meet. Now I don't do Burlington. I'm tired. No, I let them go a long time ago.
Yeah.
Fendi
Now,
Hills must have been a real steal. Let me tell you why. Because I have an American Express card that's not limited, but I get points. So I racked up enough points, and that's why how I bought them. Points. They were on sale at Saks and points. Yeah.
Burlington. I don't think I've
Thank
ever
you,
been there.
Elena.
Big shout out to Atlanta. Yes, yes. All right, so we're about to get head towards a little bit towards the end of our conversation. Also, Marie, I am fine. I guarantee you, it's the lights. The lights is like this. A lot of things is going on right now. No cap. But if you guys have any questions for myself or Jennifer, please put a Q. Because we don't want to take too much time. But also, Jennifer, you're killing it tonight. You're going crazy. You're doing very well. You're fire.
I'm just being myself. Thank you for having me on.
Of course, you already know, but you're a great. uh, Even though we have disagreements, I enjoy us having a conversation in general. You know, look,
Somebody said be more, come on more.
yeah, yeah. Marie said you were cooking me earlier. It's so funny.
No.
She
Oh
said,
no.
one thing about Marie and not Marie and I, you and I, is that we both, we can have differences, but that doesn't take away from the message or the conversation to what we're having. This is what it's all about, though. This is why I bring individuals like herself, that can speak on these things. And she will be back. So, Jennifer, you would like to be back, correct?
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
come back as much as you want me to come back.
of course. I definitely will.
Hmm.
She gave the most amazing speech. Yeah, they love you. Brody
Oh,
says,
I love y'all.
Jennifer.
I want to encourage everyone, do what you love. Be your authentic self. And it's success. If people who are homeless who live in a box, if that's what they really want to do, they're successful because they are doing success is doing what you really want to do and being who you authentically are unapologetically. That is success.
Um, we got a question. All right, so we're gonna let's do like 3:15, and we can do questions up to 3:15. Is that okay with you?
What time is it right now?
It's 4:03 on my end. I was
I
I
can't
was
I can't see that it's 4:03 on your end.
so it's gonna be it's
As
3:03 on
long
your
as my
end.
phone battery holds up.
What's your battery percentage right now? Because
I
I've
can't
been
I
having.
I can't see. It's not showing me.
Okay.
Oh, it did something to my. Oh, that looks pretty. I don't know. I did something by accident. Somebody said they feel better. I'm very encouraged. Okay.
Nah, yeah, you look good. You good. Like they really like your setup. The ladies are loving you. The men, they want to get with you. You know what I'm saying? You're killing it. Question from Broly. Jennifer, what is the most I'm gonna answer we're gonna answer every goddamn question. But if you have any questions centering around dating, love, or you want to shoot your shot, Jennifer, put your age and put your height because you got to be 6'3" and above.
Yeah, that's my little
Um,
guilty fetish. I like tall people.
so Broly says, Jennifer, what is the most expensive item you own?
My business. And it
Talk
makes
that.
me money because I don't believe in investing in things that don't make me money. Like I said, the things that you saw behind me, I bought that
Yeah.
with points, a lot of it. And I have a lot of nice clothes because I have to be places where when I walk in, I must look like I'm successful. The people who grade success by what you're wearing. I did a meeting with five multi-millionaires yesterday. They had on t-shirts and shorts, and I had on a button down and some jeans. I mean, real wealth whispers. It's not loud.
It's always subtle.
It's very subtle.
Broly also
Yeah.
asks, "What is Jennifer's dream job?"
I don't dream of having a job. I provide jobs.
Y'all not. Ooh, you crazy. Ooh, you talking to? Hey, look though. Hey, this ain't poetry. This law. You speaking on that? This goddamn thing right here. I'm sorry. Apologies for the. Excuse me. I apologize for the people who are very sensitive to lights. I really do
I've
apologize.
never had. Oh, can I answer his question?
Please do, of
He
course.
asked, did I like hamburger helper? I've actually never had it.
Wait, someone just said, "Have you guys ever tried pineapple and spaghetti?" Yo, hold up, though. Absolutely not, sir. What the
Mm-mm.
fuck is that?
I
Pineapple
don't
and
know.
absolutely
It
not.
might be
What the
good though.
hell?
I mean, I no,
I've
no.
had hamburger helper.
I never
Younger,
had it
younger.
before. I know what it is, but I've never
Yeah,
had it.
I had that shit before.
So that's because I come from Louisiana. We cook a lot.
Mm, five.
So like we always cooking. And hamburger, I'd rather have crawfish etouffee than hamburger helper.
I don't fuck with seafood. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like seafood at
Oh
all.
wow. Well, I'm from Louisiana, so Louisiana Creole. We
I
make
can't get
food.
I can't get down with the seafood, man. Man, call me sensitive, but I can't get down with seeing. I can't look at a lobster, bro.
Oh, I
I don't
love
know what it
lobster.
is.
That's crazy.
Call me sensitive. I mean, I just can't fuck with seafood. I just listen. Do I eat salmon? Yeah, I have before. Yes, but I can't eat shrimp. I can't eat a crab. I can't eat a lobster. Cause I don't know. Maybe hell. Maybe I was a fucking.
Somebody put jambalaya. Yes, I had jambalaya yesterday.
Maybe I was a goddamn shark in my past life. I cannot fuck with
Maybe
seafood,
so.
bro. I don't know. Pineapple and spaghetti sound fire. Me too. Big shout out to you. I'm gonna let it slide. Yo, who in here wants to eat pineapple and spaghetti on everything, bro? Put your questions. Put your questions. We have Jennifer for another 10 minutes. Marie, I'm not fucking with seafood. I can't eat seafood. Okay, I can eat seafood. I'm not allergic, but I'm not eating seafood. Like I
If you
genuinely
don't like
cannot.
it, you don't like it.
The smell gets me. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Why?
I'm not fucking with it. Like I've tried. I genuinely have tried. But a lot of beautiful women do eat seafood, and they always get very mad at me when I tell them I don't like
Thank
it.
you, Ray Delgado. I love you back.
Um, please put a Q in front, please. Shark is like tender steak. Yeah, I don't even eat beef or pork though.
What you eating? Just vegetables and
That
rice?
chicken, pollo in
Now,
Spanish.
I'm not really big on
Turkey,
chicken.
salmon is fine. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I eat my protein out here.
Do you do tofu?
Nah, I don't really like it.
The
I
texture, I
tried.
don't like it either.
Nah, me
Like
because
gum.
I tried like more like a kind of like a vegan palate. I didn't like it either as much. It's not for me, man.
Somebody
Lamb.
asked, am I single? Um,
Yeah, are you single, ma'am?
technically, I'm single and trying to be, and being forgiving. So, it's kind of I don't know, but I am technically single right now. Yes, I've
Okay,
been
so
about 2 months.
no. Let me ask this: Is she single now? What do you want to hit her up? Like now,
Oh,
what?
someone asked what kind of business do I run?
Let them know.
So I own Essential Credit Solutions LLC. I'm a business consultant, and we
Fuck
do
no.
personal credit, business credit, um, and so I help people grow businesses. I help people, my team, to qualify for home loans, vehicle loans, apartments. So somebody said I'm
Um,
70. Wow.
We dead ass can't talk, gang. You eat sushi. Sushi's Jennifer. You eat sushi?
It has to be cooked. I like the California roll with a lot, and I like crunchy roll with a lot of crunchies. So
No, man, I
yes,
can't do this, man. I can't. I can't do sushi.
it has to be cooked
Man,
though. They
salute,
have
bro.
cooks, the cooked one.
Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it, bro. I can't do it. I've tried. I can't do it. Um, let's see. Broly says I can't do seafood as well. A guy on Fear Factor is allergic to lobster. He ate a roach and was also allergic. Hey man, this on. Listen, man, shrimp are the roaches of the sea. Let's not get into this conversation before I stay on live longer than I need to be. Because if it was up to me right now, and if I did not have Jennifer, I would be talking about seafood for the next 15 minutes. I guarantee you. I promise you. Um,
Yeah.
big shout out. Lemo says you're his type. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
let me say this. Excuse me, all the men. If you're feeling Jennifer, shoot your shot. All right, like I'm like stop. Listen, bro. Ah,
I
man,
do
actually,
enjoy sporting. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to answer the questions that don't have a cue.
fuck it. Let's break the rules. But let me say this real quick before you do that.
Uh-huh.
Shoot your shot, bro. Stop, man. Stop being scared, bro. Just say something, man. You look like Genu Professor from K-pop Demon Hunters. I get that often. I definitely do get that often. I think me. You know,
Yes, that's
I
what
get
yeah. I was trying to put that together too. Yeah,
for real. That's
the
crazy.
K-pop because my daughter has she has a poster.
Hmm.
I don't know their names, but yeah, you do look like one of those K-pop guys.
I get that all the time, to be honest. Literally, I get it all the time. I mean, like, I think I just got to really. I think in the future, I'm gonna have a really good correlation with with a certain type of fan base, and it's just like it's game over. You know, one of my biggest concerts, I had the same night as BTS,
Somebody
and
wants, I'm sorry, they want my team to fix their credit. Go to Essential Credit Solutions LLC.com and
put
in
a
the
link.
notes put that you saw me on the show and I'll see it tomorrow. And we'll definitely see it Monday and I'll call you myself. Just
Say
put
shit,
that you
bro.
saw me on this show. Essential Credit Solutions LLC.com.
Yo, I'm not saying lost is worse shrimp. Listen, I don't fuck with seafood, so that's that. Like, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not doing this. Sushi is not fire. I'm done. I'm sorry. I would, man, nah. I couldn't do no dates and eat seafood. Oh God, I'm out of there.
Not even steak. You can't eat anything. You need to go to Smoothie King,
I'll be
which
at
I
Smoothie
do
King all the
like.
time. I'm at Smoothie King.
Yeah.
I love Smoothie King. I love smoothies. First of all, shout out to all the ladies. If you're 21 plus, and you know what I'm saying, you can make me a smoothie and I'll fuck with it. You know, you feel me?
I can't watch them do it though. It gives me the creeps.
Making a smoothie,
That the way it's going around, it's like vomit.
but you, but
I
you,
hate it.
what? Are you
That's
serious?
gross.
Wow,
But I get the Hulk. I don't like butter pecan ice cream, so I get the Hulk with
that's crazy.
vanilla yogurt, and I don't like bananas on my tongue because the text like I'm a texture person. So they sub the
Oh,
bananas for
okay.
strawberries. So yeah, yeah.
So when I told them about shooting a shot, they said JC said I've been trying, but she ain't biting. I mean, just let her know what's up, bro.
Somebody blew you a kiss.
Who?
I
They gotta
don't
be
know.
blowing you a kiss.
No, they said, "How you doing, baby boy?" I'm not baby boy. That's you. Yes, I enjoy comedy. Be right. I love comedy. I love comedy shows, all kinds.
Oh,
Everything from Dave Chappelle to I like Seinfeld. So I like all kinds of comedy.
wait, you thought I had a girlfriend? I don't have a girlfriend. Why do you think? You know what? Let's shut the rumors down. Okay, this is. You know what? I want to say this going forward. And I didn't want to make this such an announcement. I'm sorry, Jennifer. I apologize taking this away from our time. But
This is your
apparently
show.
apparently there's been rumors, there's been accusations. I don't have a girlfriend. I am a young single man. I am doing what I want and what I love, okay? And are women claiming me? I mean, probably. You never know. I mean, but if they do, it's off of their own intentions. I'm not. It's always real with me. Let's say that. Yes, yes, ma'am, Marie. Shout out, Go Samurai. Great to see you. You are here to be a. Yo, Broly, you are a fucking cutthroat. I love it, bro. Oh my god, I can't ask Jen that question. That's really crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's really wild to ask a woman on live. If you want a question answer, put a Q. How many more minutes do you want us to be on this live? Because we are at the time, but I don't want to take too much of your time. I know you're a busy woman.
Tomorrow's Sunday. I'm not working. I'm up, but I know my phone may cut off. When it cuts off, I'm gone. But I'm cool.
Okay. We're gonna rock out for a little bit. Green tools. I have a. Okay, let me say this for all the men at this point. Excuse me, Jennifer. I have to address something real quickly. Green tools. You're asking me why do I have makeup on? Let me tell you something, bro. I have a whole attractive lady next to me. You could be potentially shooting your shot at. Why do you care about how I look? Like I have a whole lady next to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does it? Like, why do you care? It's 4 in the morning. Um, Come on, dude, do better. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Gil asks Izzy, do you believe being hooked to instant gratification takes away from creating and growing at a faster pace and higher level? Yes. I say yes because if you're hooked onto anything, that means that you're trying to cling on something to cope. And if you're trying to cling on something, you need to advise or see as to why you're trying to cling to instant gratification. Because instant gratification is basically like you fall off a skateboard, you scrape your hand, and then you get like a big ass like a cut, and then you just put a band-aid, and then you keep trying to do it over again. Like you're trying to
Mhm.
just cover it, rather than to tend to the wound and care for it and put some neosporin, put some alcohol, let it be what it needs to be. So I definitely think it does hinder your growth and your performance moving forward because if you anything to move forward successfully with longevity, you have to be able to see the wounds or to see like why you even want an instant feeling. Because what the feelings are just part of the journey, right? For whatever success could be potentially. And I'm not trying to get too deep into the bag, but basically it's just that you got to realize, why is it that I am wanting to be hooked on something? Why am I not willing to make the process you know why am I not able to evaluate the process sometimes? It's like microwave versus cooking in the oven or on the stove. So that's what I think. You have any words for that, Jennifer?
No, I mean, the idea that something is instant gratification is relative because what looks like instant gratification to some people on the outside may be goals to somebody on the inside. So maybe it's like every time I hit a lick, I'm getting this, I'm getting this, I'm getting this. A lot of things around me was goals,
Yeah.
simple goals, like because I can.
1,000.
You know what I'm saying? Like for instance,
Yeah.
when a lot of I have a lot of female clients and they want to do certain things. They want to achieve certain things. I can say for me, um, as a woman, because I think of how we're engineered, you could buy a closet full of clothes for yourself, but
Right.
it's nothing like having somebody you love gift you some things. I mean, it's nothing like being allowed to be totally feminine, totally soft, and have some things provided for you. Nothing wrong with that.
That's real. Do you want me to read every question or nah?
This
Because I
is your show.
I'm not gonna read this. No, fuck that. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, there's
Oh, B
this
Right says,
this
how can he reach me? My Instagram in the closet. Um,
yeah, but they don't want to reach you that way. They're trying to get with you, bro.
I will not. I mean, hey, just because many people reach out, I have an assistant. They kind of go through my questions.
Great to see you, Lala. Yo, come on. Why y'all worrying about another man's hands, bro? Pause. I appreciate you. Thank you, Lala. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you peeping, Lala. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
that's big shots to Lala. You know what I mean? Lala, you look good too. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep moving. You know, feel me? Nah, hold on. Give me a second. How can I reach you? You still asking? Damn. Appreciate you, RKO. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Elena says I come across a lot of gold digging men.
And
Interesting.
there are, and women need to be very aware of that. That's something that's not talked about a whole lot.
That's interesting.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Um, a lot of times, and I've watched, I watch influencers, especially during the seasons when I'm doing in the closet. And
When you gonna have me on the show? Yo, hey Chad. Nah, nah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
playing.
do it again. I'll probably start it again in October,
Mhm.
and I can book you on show one. That's the easiest.
Whenever you're ready, whenever you're ready. I said that out of fun, but we can like
No,
on some real
no, no,
shit.
no. Yeah.
I do want to be a part of your
Because
journey
I
though.
like things to be very diverse. I want it to be more diverse than it's been in the past. It's
Hmm.
just about being able to have, the guest on. Um, but yeah, a lot of women, they want what's called a hot guy, hot guy, hot guy. Okay. So they need to be aware there's some men who will get with you until they get their shit together. Then they go and get the girl that they could have gotten when they get on a certain level. You got to be careful about that.
Yeah,
Don't that I would never, for successful women, you should never date a man that wouldn't date you if you were a clerk at Walgreens and he worked for UPS.
y'all hearing what she's saying? Be right. Stop asking for her Instagram. She already said it, bro. You've been asking this whole time, bro. If you ask again, please get him out of here. Come on, man. She been said something about it. Yo, this shit is all right, bet.
I like
Um,
your purple light. It actually looks good. I don't know why you complain about it, but I don't know the
no.
technicalities of
It's not the purple light. It's the actual. It's my actual lighting. Like it's going in and out, and I've been trying to adjust it a lot because I first of all I fucking love purple. The royal purple is
Yeah, it
cool.
looks good for me.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
I don't
It's
understand.
just no, it's just it keeps going in and out. And I just have a small concern that like it may burst.
As
Um,
long as your room or your house doesn't catch on fire.
that's what I'm saying. But that's why
Because
I'm
electrical issues can be,
that's I know that, but that's why I'm like just like very I'm on I'm basically just aware of like making sure everything's good because fucking lights be doing shit, man. But I'm
yeah.
just gonna have to I'll buy some new set. I'm
Maybe
not
it's a spirit.
could be could be
Yeah.
yo code of your 13-year-old daughter's room. I'm not gonna do it to you, bro. Nope, I'm not gonna do it to you. I'm gonna let you live, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Bulbasaur, great to see you. What's okay? So you changed it. It's from Squirrel to Bulbasaur. Great to see you. Great to see you. Um, Give me a minute. I'm trying to see what's your like gang. Okay, so JC, you see it. Let's see. The gold digging men is like 2%. I disagree with that.
Yeah, that's not
Most
true.
guys are in a warehouse or construction site slaving. The men that go to college have been cut in half. Also, men drive the semi trucks 99%. I low key. No, not low key. I disagree with like the Well, there goes the light. But this is what I'm saying. This shit is like cook low key. I think we're just gonna have to enjoy this because I don't want to keep pressing on this and this shit um, breaks out. I apologize, everybody. I'm sorry for the lighting mishaps. I do not mean to be unprofessional. Sometimes things do occur. It looks like I'm in a fucking like a rave. Like fucking one of the parts of the parties and shit. Fuck it, we in this bitch. Anyways, um, yeah, I don't think that the gold digger man is 2%. I think it's more than that. I low key think it's like 70% of men. What do you think, Jennifer?
It's a fact that most men don't marry the woman they're really in love with. They marry women who can be assets to them.
Yeah. Do you think? Why do you think the reason is, at least in your
Because
perspective?
many men are legacy minded, especially the more they have to lose. Like kind of in that mid range. Now, men who have millions and millions of dollars, their stuff is usually just so insulated. And I'm not talking about ball players and people like poor Travis Hunter, who that debacle. But real men are men don't like men do not judge women the way other women judge them. And that's something I've been learning that I'm blown away by. Like a lot of times, the woman that other women say, "Oh my gosh, she's so pretty," this and that, men don't necessarily look at her the same. Because
Yeah.
men are looking for different things. They respect different things than women do.
Yeah.
So men, when they're looking for a get together, a hookup, they're looking at one thing. Men are very compartmentalized. When they're looking for a relationship, they got criteria. It's women seem to take more things to chance, but men know what they want.
Yeah.
And it's just for us women to understand, is this man you're dealing with, what is he really saying and doing? I like to say I listen to what he does, not what he says. Men say anything, I'm looking at actions. Now, every now and then I may reach out to a guy friend and say, well, hey, he said this. What does this mean? If I'm not really sure. But for the
Yeah.
most part, I'm looking at what you're doing. That's all I need to know.
Facts. No, 1000%. And everything eventually aligns up with the actions with the man and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
100% though. Yeah, actions equal truth. Exactly, Gil. Very much so. Elena says my ex was a truck driver. I found condom wrappers all the time. Wowzers. Interesting. At least he was strapping up. That's funny as fuck. Nah, yeah, 1000% though. Basically, what she's saying is making sure that you stick to your word and you say everything that you do. Because if you don't, you're not a man that's leading with intention. Now, let's get some final questions. We're not going to take too much time off of Jennifer's hands because Jennifer does, she's a busy lady, and she's a time out for us. So plug in again to make sure that they know where to follow you. And I'm pretty sure there's some guys in here right now that's like, finding out already, off what you said. So please let them know. Thank
It's
you, Lala.
in the closet with the letter N,
Yeah,
not IN, but in the letter in the closet.
yeah. That's where you guys can follow her. Again, big thank you. Shout out to Lala. Uh, other than that, let's get it. We'll do just a couple more questions and then we'll exit off of this conversation.
Cool.
Um, this is a very good conversation though, Lala. I mean, I said Lala. I was looking at her thing again. But this has been a very good conversation, Jennifer. This has been fire. Honestly, we
I guess
hit
so.
we hit on so many nails today that I'm glad that you spoke about it because not most people genuinely people do get it, but like it's really good to also hear from another person about like where can you be mentally and physically at the same time and why that
Hmm.
should match up to your reality. So like it's really good. So if you guys want to get anything as far as she's a she does consultations for business. So if you want
Yeah.
to consult as far as business, get with her. I don't know as far as like you know just make sure you're 6'3" and up if you want to get with Miss Jennifer here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And like to travel.
I'm not asking that question, bro. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Why y'all do it? Every time we have oh, whoa, that's a yawn. We're about to go. Can't have no yawns on the
I've
live.
been up since 5. I've been up for almost 24 hours. I get up at 5 in the morning.
Can't have no lies on the no yawns on the live. Anyways, thank you guys,
But they said I
everybody.
was 70.
They man, These trolls are
with a
crazy, man.
wig.
That honestly, I'm glad that you did not see. There were so many questions that I could have said that that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, like they was asking some crazy questions, but I'm not gonna do that because it was a lot of inappropriate stuff. So just be careful what seeing these people's DMs. You know what I'm saying? Because they might.
Like I said, my sister's gonna block him. Actually, the wig comment was a compliment because if your hair looks good enough to be a wig, then really that is fire because wigs are flawless. Like I didn't know I was killing it. I mean,
100%. But hey, let's get some stars in the chat. I have Jennifer here today. Thank you again, Jennifer, for being a part of this live. We will be having you again. The stars love you. Most importantly, the ladies, they fucking love you.
yeah,
They were
they're
going
amazing
crazy. They were
uncut.
like, "Oh my god, it's so great to see you."
Yes.
But they were like, "Yo, Jennifer is so fire. Gotta get bring her back and this and that." And also the men fuck with you too. They like, you know what I'm saying? Look, you got somebody just said, damn, ma, you fine. Look, they just but Marie
Thank
got them
you.
out
And I
easily.
see Elena is talking about Jennifer. I found out there's a song called Jennifer.
Oh really?
Yeah, I used it in the background. I'm gonna be using it a lot. It's a little Puerto Rican guy from I think he's from New York. Um,
Facts.
but yeah, that song hits hard. I'm gonna use that for in the closet. I'm gonna write out and try to get in touch with him as my
1000.
theme song. It goes
Yes.
hard. Yeah.
Listen, thank you guys again. This has been our time. Jennifer, it was great to have
Thanks for
you as
having
part of the
me. Let
guest.
me know when you want me to come back. I think next time I wear a t-shirt and jeans. We'll
I
dress
think
down
I
a
think
little
you and
bit.
I both. I think we're just
Yeah,
I think we should just wear hoodies and shit. Like we should just and like
I
over our
know.
heads. Like we should just wear a hoodie like
I don't have a hoodie.
somebody send her a hoodie.
I
Somebody,
have
do
one
you
over
like
there. It's
hoodies?
a workout hoodie. It's kind of fitted. It's not like
I don't know, because if it's
it's not.
fitted, they just we gotta get you a baggy hoodie. We both gotta wear some baggy shit. So like,
Why?
these people are crazy. I'm talking shit. I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking shit. But
Oh,
no, I'm just talking some bullshit. I'm just having some fun.
I,
But
I may have one. I just don't see one in here.
okay, cool. We'll figure it out. I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk to you soon. Everybody, great to see you. Thank you for being here.
Thank
The shine
you.
within, shine without. Authenticity is new sexy. We are this thing. Peace, peace,
Appreciate
peace.
you.